to sit back and be like, nobody noticing me. I'm just this smooth guy running off with the money.
Current location 01010 Matrix Boulevard, somewhere in the American Society. Manifesto. Head west on Memory Lane toward North Babylon Trail for 0.3 miles. Turn left onto less traveled road in 700 feet. Turn right onto BLK Privilege Boulevard in 0.1 miles.
I try to tell him to follow the big dip, enticing by the ice on the side of a big ship. And now you get the true definition of big drip. The marathon.
Your destination will be on the right.
You must have thought that we was coming the same. I let your mama, she the one who to blame.
Shabbat Shalom, gods and goddesses.
If I tell a story, if I tell a story, if I tell a story, if I tell a story that I never told a soul, who the thought is like to try to take it to a toll? I'm trying to take control. Everybody, my everything, and they hold. That's why I gotta make that my machine go. Gotta make that my machine go. Gotta make that my machine go. Gotta make that money machine. Scoop a pocket pass to stop and pop, no popping, lock it down. Smoke a lot of gas and puff and pass with my puffing companion. They vanilla wafer flavor, we discussing Southern Spanish. Something lonely at these moments I can manage. They told me at the top ain't no difference of being banished. Similarities to a drop when it disappear and it vanish. He picture me at no Oscar recipient of a Grammy. Grammatically we improper, be hard to see what I'm saying. Be hard to see what I'm saying. I know, I done been down this road, that's for sure. Gotta be down to ride and go. In this show, people ain't down, they're down before. I can't go, for none of that, I just need time alone. If I tell a story that I never told a soul, my always like to try to take it to a toll. I'm on me to take control. My enemy, and everybody, my everything, and they hold. That's why I gotta make that my machine go. Gotta make that my machine go. Gotta make that my machine go. Gotta make that money machine. I be getting quiet, Franks, and quite frankly, don't do no talking. Obnoxious get you to caution, be harder than summer walking while open urban hibachi. A soda bowl of them talking. You better get them some milk in the words of the urban guys. I made a left at a red and I ended up on the seat. Them people left me for dead and I ended up on my feet. Them peoples you probably fled, how they ended up on your sheet. I told him show me a plan and he handed me a machine. I get this shit poppin'. We ain't shopping at Gucci stores, they be hip hopping. Can't be running and telling stores, we be zip locking. Making bags up off of the floor, talking hip tossing. All these clarities in my storms. If I tell a story that I never told a soul, my always like to try to take it to a toll. I'm on me to take control. My enemy, and everybody, my everything, and they hold. That's why I gotta make that my machine go. Gotta make that my machine go. Gotta make that my machine go. Gotta make that money machine.
Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Black Wall Street Bets Taco Tuesday, where we talk about currency only. Today we are here with Professor Ras Natty.
Yo, I'm in pre-production right now, so I'm not in here with y'all right now. So you gotta give me an ample amount of time. And with that being said, I'm gonna play a video really fast.
Recon.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
All right, Bitcoin is currently at 41,559, up 7%. Ethereum's at 2,710, up 6%. Solano's at $88, up 5%. Dot is at $17, up 5%. What else is on here? Vet is up 4% at 4 cents. Luna is at $93, up 16%. ADA is at 83 cents, up 3%. Doge is at 12 cents, up 2%. Litecoin, I don't want to accept these cookies, but I will for the sake of the show, is up 5% at $106. Who else is on here? Matic is at $1.52, up 4%. Crow is at 40 cents, up 4%. Phantom is at $1.41, up 4.93%. Sandbox is up 3% at $2.94. Mana is at $2.50, up 3%. Graph is at 35 cents, up 4% on the day. Sushi is at $3.08, up 3% on the day. What else is on here? Matic. You got anything else you want to look at?
No, that's anything about the metaverse or anything like that.
Yeah, I heard Mana and Sandbox. Yeah, Sandbox at $2.95. Phantom's at $1. Yeah. Alrighty, let's go into some stocks.
I may not.
Videos ready?
Yeah, I'm about to send them inside there. No boy.
Okay. Amazon is down 1%. Microsoft is down 1%. Apple is down 1%. Tesla is up 2%. What else is on here? Chevron is up 5%. ExxonMobil is up 0.7%. Berkshire Hathaway is down 1%. What else is on here? J&J is down 2%. Pfizer's down 1%. Goldman is down 0.16% or 0.16%.
So who was the best performance? CVX. That's the oil, bro. So that we're doing good.
CVX is up 5%. Nvidia is up 0.6%. Google's up 0.57%.
Where's Zoom?
Zoom. Can I search on here? Okay.
I sent you to the chart.
Yeah, I was trying to see if they're in the overview. Yeah, it's just giving me the price, not the after before market percentages, or maybe it is at 0. But yeah, it's at $108, and it's at 0.0%.
Okay, yeah, so it took some more dip. It went to 133. The reason they ran hot before everybody else.
But yeah, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
You're saying it's in here?
In the notebook?
Well, you may have noticed it lately. Many banks closing branches as more customers bank online and fewer go into the bank in person. But for one East Bay man, it caused a mild panic, actually. Bank of America shut down his branch just hours after he made a huge deposit and his money disappeared. So you can imagine how worried he was. So he came to 7 on Your Side's Michael Finney, as so many people do, to find out what to do, Michael.
Yeah, it's hard to believe this story happened at a major bank.
Yeah.
This viewer deposited $33,000 through a teller at a Bank of America in Oakland, and hours later, the branch shut down. His deposit never got posted, and everybody kept telling him, sorry, there's nothing we can do.
And I said, you're telling me that Bank of America lost $33,000 of my money, and you're telling me right here to my face, there's nothing you can do. That's right, sir.
It was like a bad dream, except it was real.
I started to think I may not see the money ever.
Brian Leonard deposited $33,000 into his account at Bank of America. Then it disappeared.
Nobody said, we'll find out where the money is. We'll make good on it. We'll take care of it. There was none of that.
It all began here in Brian's kitchen.
My wife and I are in the midst of a big kitchen remodel.
Brian had to pay the contractor and needed to transfer $33,000 from his account at Wells Fargo to his account at BofA. He brought a cashier's check straight to the teller at BofA so it would clear right away.
And she said it would post that afternoon or next morning at the latest.
However, when he checked his account the next day, the money was not there. He called BofA and it was not good news.
The woman said that there was no record of the transaction. So as far as she was concerned, no transaction happened.
Brian drove back to the bank and got another surprise. BofA had shut down that branch just hours after he had made his big deposit.
And when I realized the branch that was closed and the teller that took my $33,000 cashier's check is nowhere to be found, my heart sank into my stomach. I feel like I just saw a boat leaving dock and my money is on the boat.
Brian went to another branch only to find the doors locked there too.
So that's when I started to get very nervous. It's just like, wait a second, the branches are closing. The people that I've had contact with, gone.
He went to a third branch. It was open, and the manager didn't help.
He said there's no record of the transaction, so there was nothing he could do.
Brian showed him the cashier's check and deposit receipt, proof of the missing money.
And I said, well, you're the manager. Can you escalate the issue? He says, no. There's nothing I can do.
Brian says everyone at BofA kept telling him that.
And there was nothing he could do. There was nothing that she could do. So there's nothing I can do. So there was nothing he could do. They kept repeating, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do about that. It was kind of Kafka-esque.
But there was something Brian could do. He contacted the bank's CEO, the federal government, and 7 on Your Side.
That ball started moving very quickly.
BofA tells us the problem arose because the cashier's check was made out to Bank of America, not Brian, and it delayed the process. B of A didn't say why no one helped Brian track down his money until now.
Bank of America contacted me and they said, we are going to give you $33,000 immediately. A 7 on your side. You were on it from the get-go. And so thank you.
You're welcome. That's what we do here. Now, look, this story is a great reminder. Keep your receipts. Bank of America did not comment on whether the shutdown of that branch may have caused a problem with the deposit, but says it's a temporary closure. This is one of hundreds of bank branches that closed nationwide over the past year, and we're starting to hear more and more problems related to these shutdowns. And what concerns me too is you have receipts and they mean nothing. Why have a receipt?
Right. As you said at the time, I've never heard of this as a major concern. As it turns out, there was something they could got him to do it. Thank you, Michael.
You gotta thank him. Gotta thank white bro. Right. He was able to get some stuff done. I heard this story immediately. I was like, man. Right. We be looking at, I know a lot of people look into cryptocurrencies and these different things, and they'll say these different things. Like I said earlier, the other day I went to the Walgreens, and there was somebody in line at one of the ATMs, and she was trying to get her money out. Boom, and it was a whole little blah blah Bensky. She couldn't really get it out because I'm not sure if she typed in the wrong number or whatever. She's saying, "Yo, it says denied," but we heard them. The machine started doing this. So you're like, "Oh no, we heard it counting the money. Like they still lady money." Then we got the receiver. Like, "Nah, right there it says denied, man." So boom, she finally ended up getting the money. She like, "I ain't crazy. No matter what they think," because she looked crazy. So I probably thought everybody probably thought she was crazy. Nevertheless, she ran it down. She was like, "What that new thing they be talking about? The crypto, the crypt money." I can't remember how she described. She described it funny as hell. She was like, "I'm too old for that. I'm not." So right, and and maybe she was like, "Yo, I want to be able to access my money, my real cash. At least I got it." I'm like, "Ooh, it's the same fake shit. It's fiat currency, so it's not like there's gold in there. It's not like you have your currency in there, right? They take your currency and then they lend it out. So your currency is never there. You never have no money ever. You got probably a certain percentage, right? It's fractional, so they'll give you a percentage, right? It's not like they're not gonna give you none of it, but if you got a certain amount of money, they don't just allow you just to walk in banks and just withdraw money. That's all I'm saying. But yo, bro, you like depositing? You gotta be careful about that. I seen you like depositing. You gotta be very careful about that. Shout out to the brother Freemind in the building. But Empress, what you saying?
I've never liked Bank of America, so that's just another mark. But yeah, for sure, it's definitely encouraging to like move on to something bigger and better that does offer you more options for liquidity, because that sounds wild, bro. Imagine having $33,000 just floating in Bank of America's system and no one can help you. Like, what in the dysfunctional bank is going on? Like, but that's the thing. I've never heard nothing pleasant about Bank of America, so it doesn't surprise me. See, I've never heard anything good about it.
And I see you trying to harbor on that point. But I'm saying that I've heard these same stories about Chase. I've heard these same stories about Goldman Sachs. I've heard these same stories everywhere.
Yeah, Chase is more of a racial thing. They always have racist situations where it's like, "Oh, you black? No, we can't give you money. Oh, you black? You got to check. Oh, no, I got to be fake." So yeah, so I've definitely experienced that. But I can't blame them, because unfortunately we do have knuckleheads that are scamming and bringing fake checks in the bank. So
what do you mean you can't blame them? They're literally literally, if there was any bank known for laundering, like one of the banks to get into one of the biggest laundering scandals in history, probably is Chase.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I've never heard that, but even if they're laundering money, that still doesn't take away from the fact that people's money just going missing into thin air in their system. I think that laundering is just them laundering people's money, but as far as taking my money, that's a whole nother story. I just took $33,000 from a man, bro, and really was playing in his face and telling him, "Oh, we don't know where it's at." Huh? That's how that system works? I'm good on that.
But what I'm saying is, like, what it appears as is if you're doing like a certain bank, and I'm telling you, this is the banking industry. Like, so that's exactly what the banking industry is.
Right.
Like the first market crash, the reason why nobody got their money and shit out was because of the actual banks. It wasn't that like it wasn't cryptocurrency. It was the banks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to say, like, the banks are the banks. So like I'm hearing your narrative. All right, now what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to see if this, like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out though. Yeah, this is the 3-count felon. JP Morgan caught laundering more money, goddamn. Money laundering and bribery allegations. I don't know. I just think everybody got little hiccups, little things here and there. I don't know. I just feel like the bigger companies are just able to pay for it, nigga. The story is not spreaded as far, but I don't know. I don't think, like I said, me personally, I came in this shit completely on some shit like, man, this is why they stay the fuck away from banks, bro. Like, stay the fuck away from banks. At least you got something with a ledger. At least have a real ledger. No, not that bank shit. I'm talking about like cryptocurrency. I really talking about Bitcoin, to be super exact, as far as decentralization. Only Bitcoin. But yeah, if you wanna rock out with your cock out. But I don't think nobody should still be doing that shit. No, hell no. It's random people with no money. You just giving them money? I don't know. Maybe it makes sense because I don't know. What's the benefit of money?
I have a quick question. So, like, say you were trying to use a cryptocurrency to transfer money, I guess at a faster rate. Would it be wiser to put it in something like a Litecoin or Doge or a cryptocurrency that doesn't experience as much volatility, or put it in Bitcoin and risk the chance of it going down tremendously by the time you're ready to withdraw it, like from your next checkpoint, I guess?
Bitcoin is the #1 performing asset in the last decade.
What does that mean?
That meaning that no matter what you could have bought, you could have bought a house, you could have bought gold, you could have bought whatever you wanted to buy. Nothing would have outperformed Bitcoin in the last decade, right?
Correct.
So you can go back and be like, well, in 2017 I did this and you did that. 2015, you know what I did? What about 2018? You know what I did?
Yeah,
What about 2020?
That's in the long term. I'm speaking for the short term. If you're trying to just transfer money, say you're in Haiti or whatever, and you go on crypto.com and you're like, bro, I need to put my money somewhere, but I don't want to put it in something that's going to cause too much fluctuation, and I'm literally going to be withdrawing the same money in like the next 2 hours.
You shouldn't put it on the exchange, #1.
Where should I put it?
In a crypto wallet. You ever just get you a crypto wallet, a regular DeFi crypto wallet, you can get you any crypto wallet right now. You don't even got to get you a cold storage. Just don't be on no exchanges. Like, it should be no reason why you're putting it on crypto.com. Should be no reason. And if you are putting it on crypto.com, maybe you're just on there to buy some stable coins because you want to be able to allocate capital fast as hell.
Okay, so you're saying, like, if I get money in a Haitian bank account, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I now go to America, you're saying the best bet is to sign up for crypto.com, put your money on the wallet, and then just...
No, you don't need to sign up for crypto.com. You just get you a cold storage wallet. All right, we don't need to sign up for crypto.com. You can go to Exodus wallet. You can get Nano. You remember?
And you're saying a cold storage wallet is what exactly to someone that doesn't know anything about crypto?
Cold storage is something separated from the internet, right?
So you're saying I could somehow take my money off of a bank account and put it into a ledger, like, just how, like, Am I going to the internet, logging into a thing, connecting my Haitian bank to my ledger account?
Well, it's not your bank. Like I said, from the actual fiat to crypto, you got to purchase the crypto.
Right, that's what I was saying. So where do I purchase the crypto?
Oh, if you want to purchase the crypto, you purchase it from wherever, right? You can do peer to peer. Maybe somebody has some crypto they trying to sell at a certain price, and you trying to buy some at a certain. You feel me? It's thousands of options. Maybe you can say, yo, let me just go on an exchange and goddamn wait for it to go up and take me a little profit. And you feel me? There's thousands of options. But yeah, if you want to put in and take out, then yeah, put your John in the stable coin, goddamn. You know,
okay, so stable. Like a USDT?
Yeah, USDT, USDC, any of them nonsensical shits.
Okay.
Right? Because it's nothing that you're trying to keep forever. You just got it in
there. So is
there.
that what you're saying they're doing in Russia? Not Russia, but Ukraine right now, where they're buying a USDT and then, you know, going to America and just converting it into cash once they get there?
We're not sure of the American aspect of it, more so of the fair trade aspect. The money have no value, and the people know that. So you have to have something of value that I can give to somebody else. You can't keep on giving me paper, and that's the importance of Bitcoin. So it's not even superimposed of you trying to come over here and do something with it. I'm literally sending you some sats. Like you got a phone, I got a phone. I'm sending you a couple of sats. Like it's not like I'm like, oh, bro, how many dollars you need? No. I'm sending you some stats. Like I'm telling you, in real time in Nigeria, in Venezuela, I'm pretty sure, and a couple of these places, like they're literally using Bitcoin in real time. Like it's not like how we plan it. Like, you know, a lot of us in America, we'd be like, yo, this is a storage type of situation, right? This is just gonna keep it, right? Everybody look at it like that, but over there, them people buying it and they're using it in real time. Yo, I got this much dollars. Look at my stats. Here you go. You feel me? That's how they're doing it. So I don't know. And you know, a lot of people that they look at it completely different. They don't even look at stuff compared to dollar or compared to their little currency. They say, yo, this is how much stats I have. How much stats do you need for that? Right. And I tell you, that's what it has to come to. Even a lot of the investors, they say, yo, we have to change our way of looking at things. We can't be comparing BTC to USD, because I think that's when the fear happens. Right. That's why Michael Saylor, he always come on and what he say, 1 Bitcoin equal 1 Bitcoin.
Right.
Because he let you know, nigga, if you got 1 Bitcoin, you got 1 Bitcoin. No matter what you want to sell it for, no matter none of that situation that's going on, the value of the Bitcoin is the value that you put on it, right? It's not like $1 where somebody told you, yo, this is $1. This is completely decentralized. So, nigga, your Bitcoin could be worth 100 million and my Bitcoin could be worth 1 million because I just need to get it off. You don't need to get it off. You know the value of it. You looking at it like property. That's how I heard the rich people looking at it. I heard Kevin O'Leary talking. That man say rich people looking at that bitch as a hard asset, like property almost. Man, I cannot be taking it. And then that's what they doing with it. They lending it out. They just like the banks. That's what I'm saying. There's other banking systems, bro. That traditional banking system is old, is outdated. All of them is old. No matter who they is, no matter what they rocking with, they old and they outdated.
But what about the liquidity aspect? What are you just saying? They just need ATMs?
As far as what do you mean? As far as the bank providing liquidity?
Yeah, because I'm just imagining Ukraine, right? Imagine something like that happening, where your branch of Bank of America shuts down, and now you have to go damn near to the next town over. And the next town over is already in siren mode. Like, that becomes a thing. So, like, yeah, it's quote unquote outdated because we are on the grid so much with the money now. But when liquidity is needed, those things are the most convenient things possible, right?
You know why we don't believe that?
Why?
Because the Federal Reserve is creating that. That was created by private families. I don't know who the bank is. I don't know what money they got. I don't know what they do. Right? I don't know where their liquidity are, because I know for sure when the market crash, we can't find it at nowhere. Niggas got to start bailing them out. Yo, bail them out. Yo, give them something, bro. Give him something. Give him something for what? No, bro. Straight, right? That's the he not straight. What he was doing with the money? He bullshit. We shouldn't bail him out. Well, we have to bail him out. He's an intricate part. He's not intricate. He's not intricate. I don't know. Maybe he's intricate, but I'm just looking at the situation. Every time something happened, they got to get bailed out. Where's the liquidity from them? They don't have any because they already lending their money out all around. They don't have any money, bro. They don't have nothing really in circulation. So, I don't know, bro. I feel like it's an antiquated system, as the white people will say. From antiquity. It has nothing to do with modern times, man. Bro, they failed. They failed in 1929, bro. They fail all the time. They failures, bro. Shout out to the banks, though. Y'all keep on making y'all little money because that's the only way you can legit keep on making money in America. Them niggas is always profitable. Every time markets crash and they ain't got no money, niggas bail them out. Yo, we need to get you money because you got to get them money. All right, cool. Where you need me to be? Right? So that's why a lot of the rich people, they're opting out for that option. That's why DeFi is so popular.
And you're saying the reason this is happening because they're investing your money, and when they don't, I guess, take profit fast enough and the market does go down, they get left with the bag, which is in the negatives.
And the way it works is because they provide security. So a lot of people take that little bullshit ass interest, right? So, I mean, they're not getting paid nothing. So a lot of people are looking at it like, man, I'm not even beating inflation. Every year I'm saving money with y'all. I'm losing goddamn 100,000 and all these different numbers. Can I throw it in a DeFi program? Yeah, but and that's why they're trying to make it so hard right now. That's why people say, yo, give us some regulations. I don't want no regulations. It's decentralized.
Yeah,
but
and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to let you know, like, it's like the biggest fine print you'll ever see where it'll say, hey, none of your money's FDIC. At least at a bank, you get the 250. And now if you have 250 times 10, you're spreading it because you're going 250 here at this bank, 250 here at this bank. Can we get some more banks open, please? Because you don't want to put all your money into one investment, which is what a bank is. They're investing the money and, risk the fact of losing all of it except for 250K.
Hey, and I'm telling you, like I said, a lot of that shit sounds good for somebody that ain't putting no money in the bank. But when you hear the rich poors, really the middle class people, shit happened to them a lot, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why they'll be so angry at a Donald Trump. Oh, he's not paying nothing. Look at him. Oh. Man, I hate the way that system's set up.
I don't trust banks, and they were so confused on why.
Confiscated his money.
That's why I'm afraid of the banks. They literally can confiscate your money on the guise of, the market crash. Meanwhile, they're responsible for the market crashing.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Right, and that's what I'm really trying to explain to you. This is what they call a digital gold, right? And that's why even shout out to the brother Big Krit. Big Krit, when he dropped this new tape, he kept on saying like digital roses or something that he was saying like all your old pictures and all those are digital roses. I don't know why he called it roses, but hey, digital roses. So like those are your flowers in a sense. But it's like, damn, look at that picture, nigga. Like people should be buying these type of art from you. Yo, that's your childhood picture. That's a digital rose. Right, so they saying that same thing with Bitcoin. It's digital gold because fiat, bro, it's nothingness. They could be like, yo, you know what? We thought about it. You got $1 right now? Oh, gee,
you got 50 cents.
Yeah, I thought about it. I had to spread it out. No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Inflation, number one. And we don't want inflation to beat us. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna give you more money. We're just gonna raise the stuff up. So you're gonna still be able to pay for it in the same way. But we're just gonna make more money. I don't get the point of it. Like I never got the point of that science. Like yo, so the price is going up. You're gonna give me more fake money to pay for a fake price when we could just have both everything real. And then you'd be like, yo, then we're gonna be in a recession. Maybe sometimes we gotta recess to go forward, bro. We gotta recess to go forward sometimes. A lot of people saying the bubble too big. They say, yo, I've never seen the bubble this big. Maybe they're trying to scare us. Cause they already been through a couple. You know when you've been through some shit. Maybe you try to make some money on the next nigga. Like, yo, these niggas ain't gonna be scared. I'm gonna tell them that this one the bigger ones. I don't know. But listening to these guys speak and listening to a lot of the stuff that happened with the prior ones, this seems like this might be the biggest one, bro. It seem like it might be the biggest one, bro. Like we're taking a lot of little free money out here. They said damn near like a crazy percentage of the money that was in circulation was all new money, meaning that they just randomly printed it. Damn it, yesterday. Like literally, they just showed up and was like, "Yo, you need some money? I just bought a money printer. Here you go, bro." They was Oprah. You get $1 million. You get $1 million. You get $1 million in debt. I thought you fucked y'all up. My bad. I thought y'all were getting money. You have to figure out how to make this debt into income. Yeah, it's currency. Remember, I told you this shit is all about currency. You got to find a way to make this shit flow. Yeah, you got to take the dirty water to the clean water, and then circulate the clean water back in your water, and fill all the clean water to the bottom, and then float the dirty water out to the top. That's all you could do. Yes, ma'am.
You want to jump into the executive order?
Yes, ma'am. That's exactly what I want to jump into next, because this is exactly what I'm trying to explain to y'all. We can't tippy toe. We can. But I'm telling you, when I'm hearing a lot of these industry people talk, the way they looking at this shit, bro, they fiending for it. But they're looking at it different. They saying, yo, we want this number. It's a number game with them. And we looking at it like, oh, nobody want it. And they're like, yeah, nobody don't want it. Look at it. look, nobody want it. As soon as it go to where they wanted at, then they get it. Then you say, damn, somebody wanted it. And now you want it now. And I may be too late for you to want it. I don't know. We're going to see. Let's go, Empress. I'm ready for you. Man, for some reason, bro, my phone is acting different. See, like I can't download the simplest thing.
Delete some stuff. Biden White House will use executive order to add oversight to cryptocurrency reports. The federal government has lacked a uniform approach to cryptocurrencies, which have soared in popularity. The White House plans to address that. All right, so Joe Biden is expected to assert some federal control over cryptocurrencies. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Injecting federal oversight into a monetary Wild West. Biden will issue an executive order this week that directs federal agencies to address Bitcoin and other digital assets, according to reports from Politico and the Associated Press. The U.S. government has not had a unified approach to cryptocurrencies. The potential problems they pose include challenges to national security, threats to the dominance of the dollar, and added difficulty in stopping criminal activity. The move comes as administration officials have raised concerns in recent weeks about Russia's use of cryptocurrency to evade the impact of crushing sanctions in response to its invasion of Ukraine. The sanctions have sent the ruble to historic lows and have closed the country's stock market. Two people familiar with the process said the executive order on cryptocurrency was expected to be issued this week, and it had been in the works long before the war. Both people spoke on condition of anonymity to preview the order. In January, the Federal Reserve announced it would seek public comment on whether to issue a fully digital U.S. dollar that could serve as a more stable alternative to other digital forms of money. The bipartisan infrastructure legislation signed into law last year created new tax reporting requirements for crypto investors. And last month, the Justice Department announced its first director of the National Cryptocurrency Enforcement Team, in Young Cho, who will be charged with prosecuting criminal cases related to the use of cryptocurrency and digital assets. More than 1 in 10 Americans reported purchasing or trading cryptocurrency in the past 12 months, according to a 2021 study by the University of Chicago.
All right, so that's 1 in 10. I know a lot of people, they say, yo, where those numbers come from? All right, cool. 1 in 10. Matter of fact, what do those numbers come from again?
What do you mean?
So I can let them know.
The study?
Yeah.
It's 2021 study by the University of Chicago.
All right, so the 2021 study by the University of Chicago got a hyperlink and all. So if you really want to go check the study out, if you really care, nigga, go check the study out and see. It's 1 in 10. So think about it. Every 10 people you see, that means possibly one is going to know about it. Theoretically, one is not going to know about it. So I'm just showing you it hasn't even been tapped yet, bro. Nobody knows what's going on right now. You feel me? That's why they call it the Wild West. No one knows what's going on right now. We're completely in like a dark area right now where it's like,
listen to this conclusion. The majority of crypto investors are under 40 and do not have college degrees. 2/5 are women and or investors of color. That was their conclusion.
I don't like the and or 2/5 of women. That mean 1/5 could just be women and 1/5 could be just black people or some shit. Not even black people, but anybody of color. I'm guessing that's not a white man, huh? I mean, or a white woman. Oh, well, shit. White woman could possibly be in the woman's genre, huh? Man.
The self-funded poll was conducted between June 24th and June 28th, 2021. During a monthly omnibus survey, it included 1,004 interviews with a nationally representative sample margin of error, plus or negative 4.34% of adult Americans age 18 plus using the AmeriSpeak panel. AmeriSpeak is a NORC probability-based panel designed to be representative of the U.S. household population, a comprehensive listing of all study questions, tabulations of top-level results for each question, and detailed methodology is available here. So, yeah.
Hey, so based on that, based on me having my degree, I already know that this is a comprehensive study. Right? Is it extremely comprehensive? Could we have got a bigger study group for sure? But 1,000 interviews to do, bro. Come on, bro. 1,000 interviews is solid. Now you could say, yo, what area was they in? They in this or that area. Right? We have to look into the study a little bit more. But it was on the omnibus and they end up figuring some stuff out. 1,000 interviews. And they was and they was able to round out the situation with the conclusion that 1 in 10. Right, it's pretty comprehensive. Like I said, you could have had a bigger group. You could have been like, "Yo, I took people from everywhere in the world," but nah, it was literally all the little situations where they used this testing situation. The Empress said is based on the national household and this and that. So everything is some type of system where they're looking at some type of ranking and some type of outlook to even be able to even give these thoughts and expose these ideas.
Right there on the side.
My Bill Russell, G, I gotta pick it up. Gotta pick my Billy Russell up. Gotta pick my Billy Russell up. Nah, but matter of fact, let me get back into my main focus because I've been trying to see something for the past hour.
What is this?
What?
This candle.
It's a 4 hour.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
It finally reacted.
They reacted because they held the levels. That's what I was telling you earlier when I was like, But yeah, we're about to run this next article right now about a lot of businesses withdrawing from this whole Russia situation. You know, they saying, I don't know if everybody agree that you might have to put some pressure on Russia to get some results. They saying right now Russia ain't stopping, and they got to put a little more pressure on them. But they don't want to step in because they say if they step in, that can cause a World War II. I'm just playing, bro. World War III, bro. Not this shit. They said it's gonna call it World War III. So they said they'll rather rock out with the Cold War II type vibe, where it's just, yo, I'm just sanctioning you to death, right? Because that's what the Cold War really about. It's just like I'm cold shouldering you. It's like, yo, nah, bro, I ain't getting you no money. Nah, we ain't buying no oil from you, right? So that's their plan right now, right? Because they don't want to get involved and start trying to step on nobody's feet. So right now they're saying that there's companies now in Russia that's also taking a stand, right? But I have something interesting because even on the Olympic stage, a brother came in third. They said, I'm not sure the other brother came in with it. This brother came in third, and he said he had a Z on his shirt. Right, OG had a Z on his shirt, and the Z represents. Right now, they're saying what it's signifying over there in Russia is pro-Russia. Right? So OG threw a Z on his shirt. He ain't say nothing really crazy or nothing. He just stood there third place ass, bro, with a Z on his shirt. I guess saying, yo, I'm in support of Russia. Maybe he's saying, yo, I'm in support of the czars, the Russian czars. That's a Z. Or he may be looking at it like, nah, this is swastika. We tricking y'all with it though. Nah, this is a Z. What you talking about? This is what you tripping, bro. This is a Z. Right. So it may be a swastika, it may be a Z. We're not sure. We're not sure. But I'm gonna bring OG up though. I'm gonna bring OG up. Dang, where's my
Alrighty. McDonald's, Starbucks, Coke, and Pepsi all halt sales in Russia.
1 second. Oh, so we still not back on the cam back.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so McDonald's, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, and Starbucks stopped sales on their best-known products in Russia on Tuesday, offering a united rebuke of the war on Ukraine by companies that define America for much of the world. I thought they didn't sell McDonald's in Russia anymore.
That's what I was saying earlier, but maybe that was that Crimea situation.
So maybe their products are sold there, but it's not called McDonald's.
Nah. This is this is weird. I think this is a completely different situation from the other one. Yeah, but I don't know. This is weird. But the same thing with Starbucks also, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember in Crimea, they said Starbucks, they changed the name for that shit too. Yeah.
I kind of remember it, but not really.
All right. Hold on. I need to take one pause then. Hold on 1 second. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. If y'all know anything about investing, y'all can't see it right now, but I was just looking at the right. If y'all could see anything about anything, because I can't show it. I'm gonna show it to y'all in a little bit, but this is a setup right here. I'm telling you about where you cover a lot of ground in as little usage as possible, right? So right now I'm talking about the chart. So if you're looking at something like Bitcoin, right, and you go on the daily chart, right? There's a daily time frame on the Bitcoin chart. If you go on that daily time frame on the Bitcoin chart, what you would notice is you wouldn't notice this if you just went to the daily chart. So my bad. Steps back. No, steps forward, because if you take the class, you already know what I'm talking about. But I'll throw it out here just nevertheless, it don't matter, right? So you can have a RSI on, you can have a stochastic on, you can have some different things on. You could even have a MACD on to kind of even get this type of vibe from things. But RSI, Stoke, little different vibes like that, nevertheless, right? You click on the daily and you throw that indicator on, and what that indicator shows you is when things are overbought or when things are oversold, meaning running hot or ain't no movement at all, right? Bam. What's interesting is sometimes we'll move, but we won't get nowhere, and we'll already be running hot. And it's like, damn, it's a pullback coming, right? Same thing in the opposite direction. That's how you figure out this whole thing when they say, yo, the Bulls are in control or the Bears are in control. These are misnomers, but nevertheless, let's entertain them, right? So when the Bulls are in control, what you see is you'll go to the to the Stoke, like I said, or the RSI, whatever you may use, and you will see that by the time we get to the top, meaning that, like, say there's a 1 minute, 2 minute uptrend. By the time we flip the 1 minute uptrend, we only halfway through, right? So the flip the second half is it's not even really a thing to do, right? It's just like, oh man, we're about to keep running. Then you go to the 2 minute, damn, they ain't moved yet. The 3 minute ain't moved yet. 5 minute ain't moved. Nobody's moved yet. And you're like, damn, what the hell's going on? Vice versa when they say the Bears are in control. Every time you go to a time frame, every green, every time there's a push, there's so much energy exerted. What do you mean so much energy exerted? Meaning this. When you get to a certain point of being overbought or oversold, depends on who is in control. You can usually gain those room. You can really usually gain that little space back within no time without really exuding a lot of energy. So I'll be looking at the stars or whatever the goddamn I may have on a screen at any given moment, and I say, yo, look how far these is in comparison to how much energy did we just use to literally, like, even if you're just looking at the numbers, say if you're just looking at the numbers and you say, yo, we was just at 41,589, and now we have 41,500, and your whole 1 minute is done. He's at the bottom. I'm talking about he's at the bottom. He's so oversold. Niggas like, yo, how long this nigga been selling? It's like, nah, he only sold $80 worth. And you like, ooh, the Bulls are in control. Cause then you'll go to the 2 minute used up already. You like, damn, the 2 minute got used up. He ain't even move. Dang, 2 minute got used up. Now you go to the 3 minute used up. You like, damn, the 3 minute used up. The 3 minute ain't do nothing either. And then you even go, you take it as far as to go 10, 15, even 30, even 20, right? And you'll be like, oh, damn. So even the 20 and 30 is almost used up. Everything is looking to go back up in this sense because based on what we're saying, right, it sets up in that way where you'll figure out who's in control. So, right, that right there is like a gem for the century. Is like how to figure out who's in control at any time. You can figure out whose market it is. Oh yeah, this is a bear market right here, bro. Yeah, just look at it. Every time these niggas make a move, look how much energy they're using. They at the top right now, bro. They done. And it's the same thing whenever it's a bull market. Every time they come down, it's like, man, these niggas already all the way at the bottom and they only move 3 pips. You remember a couple pips and they already at the bottom? And you like, okay. No, all right. I see what type of dealings I'm in. You figure out how easy it is, right? So you just gotta always keep that mindset. You gotta keep that mindset. I just dropped on y'all. I'm gonna show y'all some charts in a little bit because this mindset you can't. Nah, I'm not even gonna lie. Y'all didn't even do that to the mindset. So you know I'm gonna keep the mindset mind. Let me keep the mindset to me. But everybody make sure that you have on your
Whoa. Yeah. Baby girl is Noddow for real. Gotta keep a bad bit of high level. Probably doing Tai Chi in the crib. Yeah. I just wanna put me in the reels. Later we can meet, now I got a pill. Gotta meet with Dogg, and we got a bill. And I got a truck space on my body bill. Hotel aliens and the life be still. Trying to keep an eye out for a good deal. You never know cause it's whatever. Trying to bust a head, trying to bust a plate. Running shit under late. I swear to God a nigga smoke over 10 plus a day. Never overlooking, been to underestimate. Until I really gotta ask myself where's Nate. Cause a young nigga really about to regulate. What in the world is in that bag? She got in that bag. It's that super duper bag. And 93 gas, and you can have all of it. If you got dollars, should be no argument. If you can have all this shit, yeah. My partners is packing, my partners is packing. If I'm not strapped up, I turn to a ninja. Thought she was hot, turn your life to December. Watch how a young nigga switch up the temperature. Light niggas straight right now, ain't no flinching up. Little beast in the eye, ain't no bitching up, no. Can't ball for no pussy, you see a straight cat in the street, you probably gon' pick it up. Nigga, I done learned my lesson. Never in life will I spend time on no hoe. Never the slut, and she a duck. You ain't straight for the how you do that? Now y'all mad, tell me you did it for the rats. Now you going outside, shaking that ass, none on your mind but slap. Yeah. Baby girl's Noddow for real. Gotta keep it bad, better holler. Probably doing Tai Chi in the crib. I just wanna put meat in the ribs. Later we can meet, now I got a bill. Gotta meet with Dogg, and we got a bill. And I got a trunk space on my body bill. What in the world is in that bag? She got in that bag. It's that super duper bag. The 93 gas, and you can have all of it. If you got dollars, should be no arguments. But you can have all this shit. Yeah. Up in the crib, talk about how baby daddies ain't shit. That ain't my fault, baby girl. Come and hop up on this dick. We can work it out like J. Cole. It's a cold world in this bitch. Baby daddy came for the kids, mad cause Noddow got his bitch. Damn. Feeling all on the booty. In the ribs barbecue. Yeah, shout out nigga Nudie. I'm a soldier like I'm Juvie. Nigga, what the fuck we doing? Anywhere I get groovy. Ay, you can catch me on the tube. Yo, need to put me in a movie. Yeah, but Noddow for real. Gotta keep a bad bit of high live. Probably doing Tai Chi in the crib. I just wanna put meat in a reel. We can meet later, now I got a pill. Gotta meet with Dogg, and we got a bill. And I got that trap space on my body bill. What in the world is in that bag? What you got in that bag? It's that super duper bag. 93 gas, and you can have all of it. Yo, if you got dollars, bitch, shit me no argument. You can have all this shit. Yeah.
Her used to pick me up early in the morning, get them books. Me and Booba out poking windows when we was supposed to be in the books. Hey, middle school thuggin', we were learning from all the crooks. I'ma tell you like it is, so you can never overlook. Sauce, mama call me a fuck nigga.
See, most people gon' turn pain into drugs. I'm here for the people, I'm turning pain into love. Ayy, speaking from the bottom of my heart rate. You can see a smile on nigga face, but still it's heartache. You kept a whole fucking life sentence in your apartment. Trying to convert your ways for you end up behind them dark gates. Trying to get your nigga to press one, but instead of missed calls. I was young, dumb, one nigga on me, I was gonna get involved, gonna pass me the torch. Just wanna put mama in a brand new Porsche. Young nigga get a check just like the brand new port. Ayy, digging in their chest, no need to utilize a fork. Cause I've been at it for a while and I done finally found a source. Please give me the reason to use the desert on your pigment. Fish for itching, that's bad, another victim. Ayy, I ain't only make goals, bitch, I don't never make no wishes. Don't expose yourself to the green shit, cause you gon' end up on my head, live. I grew up with a target on my back, I couldn't blossom. Rolls in the air, they just let my nigga in the coffin. Candles burn, these niggas feeling the heat when it's crowded. Old heads supposed to show niggas some support, but they pouting. You just wouldn't understand, nigga, them scarred for this shit. They wouldn't get the message. If it was involved with a clip, might have received a little blessing. You ain't put a call on legit. Young nigga had to make shit even, busting odds out the stick. Snapped on like a rebound. They had you out here blind. Why cover your eyes? You able to see now. Feeling like they made a big mistake when they ain't reach out. Remember praying for a deal now. Who they want to see about. God is who I seek now. I can tell the difference from a drop.
So Empress, you remember my favorite song though? What is that? Rollie took it out? My other one about coming together.
Shout out to all my niggas in the bottom trying to elevate for one.
Remember he wanted people to come together.
Random thoughts, vision like, nigga, we finna get rich tonight. Hell, one of you niggas try to play super, I got that Krit tonight. My hips peeking close, keep this bean tied in the holster. When it's over, then it's over, still keep this leaning for some closer. Ayy, I ain't come from the block, but fuck, nigga, I ain't no blockhead. Run down on one of the niggas like what's in your pocket. I'ma show you a lesson your daddy couldn't teach you in the process. Why them pussy niggas in they
face? Are you just saying that? I mean,
hey, you flag on me when the sun out, wait till the sundown. Got a bag on me, I'm waiting for a nigga to come round.
Man, Rollie, bro.
old nigga, bitch, you get
Man,
gunned
what
down.
the hell you at,
223's living the
man,
fuck,
Rollie,
nigga,
bro, we need
all
you in the building,
round.
bro.
Like the realest niggas around with me to the ending.
Cause I don't
Watch
like
how
this
you
shit that
approach
I'm
the floor,
seeing that
nigga,
you
bitch,
got
I ain't
going on,
friendly.
OG.
Bitch, don't fuck around and turn to
Man,
a
that song
enemy.
bomb, bro.
Nigga must be trying to catch a crave, I got the rim. He my brother got up in the parking lot, feeling like I was deserving to go with him, cause I went dead or rock. Creeping up on the nigga, you gon' beat before this album drop. I can see them niggas bumping it now up in they cell blocks. Bullets get you shell shocked like, why I always gotta feel like every nigga fake around me. Everybody ready to catch a murder case around me. I was too fucked up, I won't let the state drown me. Can't stand in front of the jury and get your face pounded. This one for the niggas rich, what you really stand for. Nigga really getting money, what the fuck you think the plan was? Fuck nigga thinking this shit a joke, bitch, then do stand up. Ain't got enough time to talk to strangers, get my fans up. Roll don't need no break, bitch, ain't no take 5. Told my PO to violate me, cause I'm gon' stay high. Young nigga, really living life, I wouldn't trade mine. But the niggas always creeping on you back just like the grapevine. You flag on me when the sun all the way to the sundown. Got a bag on me, now I'm waiting for a nigga to come round. Ain't finna play tag with no nigga, bitch, you get gunned down. 223's living the fuck nigga off the ground. Like the realest niggas round with me to the end. Watch how you approach Florida, nigga, bitch, I ain't friendly. Bitch, don't fuck around and turn to a nigga enemy.
Bro, I gotta play this shit one more time, bro. I gotta stop doing that, playing the song so much time. Man, I'm crazy on the beat.
Whoa. Yeah. Baby girl is Noddow for real. Gotta keep a bad bit of high little. Probably doing Tai Chi in the crib. I just wanna put me in the reels. Later we can meet, now I got a pill. Gotta meet with Dogg, and we got a bill. And I got a truck space on my body bill. Hotel aliens and the life still. Trying to keep an eye out for a good deal. You never know, cause it's whatever. Trying to bust a head, trying to bust a plate, running shit under late. I swear to God, a nigga smoke over 10 plus a day. Never overlooking, been to underestimate. Sometimes I really gotta ask myself, where's Nate? Cause a young nigga really better regulate.
Man said sometimes you gotta really ask yourself where the hell is Nate, cause the young nigga really gotta regulate. Right, so you know Nate. Come on, bro. You know Nate because Nate is the nigga that sing all songs. Nate sings hoes. Let me show y'all Nate, bro. Let me show y'all Nate, bro. I think y'all think I'm playing about Nate with his relationship.
You ready?
Damn, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, so they stopped selling their best known products in Russia on Tuesday, rebuking them. Pepsi and McDonald's were corporate pioneers whose work with the Soviet Union and post-Soviet Russian state decades ago were seen as improving international relations. All four companies have major operations in Russia. McDonald's said it would go on paying salaries to its 62,000 employees in Russia as it closed 847 restaurants. The first location to open in Russia in central Moscow's Pushkin Square in 1990 became a symbol of flourishing American capitalism as the Soviet Union fell.
Hey, let's stop there for 2 seconds. Alexander Pushkin, this brother right here, they're not talking about him personally, but Empress read something about Pushkin. I guess they named something in there over there, Pushkin. Yeah, Pushkin Square. Okay, cool. Alexander Pushkin, this was a melanated brother, right, that taught everybody this language, right? So when I say taught them this language, I'm talking about the German language and a couple of the other languages along that line. Alexander Pushkin was the one that actually was the teacher, the forebearer of these languages, and he was African, the African brother. Just to throw that out there. Yes, ma'am.
Interesting.
Matter.
We just trying to make you see. Nobody does it better. I'm sitting here tripping. My mind's blocked. Nate Dogg just made it, so it's time to count.
Right, so that's not Nate Dogg rapping. That Warren G rapping. But Nate Dogg, he always like, nobody does it better. No, but that's not the only one though. You remember the one with him and Ludacris?
Nobody.
But he always sings shit. No, that right there that I went. That's a better one. But you remember the one with him and Snoop Dogg? Area codes.
Oh, I got.
You feel me?
In different area codes.
He's singing. I'm talking about, and he really singing. Like, man, Nate is the perfect. Come on, man. Man, I gotta run it too fast, but I'm talking about, bro, when he's singing it, I got ho, like he's like, sing, bro, shout out to Nate. Yo, Nate is serious, bro. I'm talking about he sing that John, and it's another one with him and Snoop Dogg. He's singing it just like that again. So nevertheless,
is it past that?
Yeah.
What's the other one, Snoop?
You don't remember the one with him and Snoop Dogg? Yeah, it's about chicks though. He was asking them about different little chicks that they met. You remember that one?
You remember? It's like bum, 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 it's like past that. That's not Nate.
That might be Nate.
I want to hear the song you're talking about because that's what I'm really trying to figure out.
No. The one I'm talking about, that's not the one you thinking about. This one I'm talking about is Snoop Dogg saying that. He said, "Man, I even seen a chick that looked like this." He kept on saying different girls that looked like something, but I guess he was saying that they was all like hoes or something. It was all something bad. You remember that song? I can't think of the name right now.
You want me to keep reading?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm glad they came around and made the right decision. Jeffrey Sonnenfeld, a professor at the Yale School of Management who is tracking major companies' stance on Russia, said after the move by McDonald's, "It's a really important impact and it's symbolic as much as it is substantive."
Yeah.
Okay, Starbucks Corporation is temporarily closing hundreds of stores. PepsiCo Incorporated will suspend all advertising in Russia and stop the sale of its drinks brands while continuing to sell essentials such as milk and baby food. Rival Coca-Cola company said it will suspend its business there. Coca-Cola was the official drink of the 1980 Olympic Games in Moscow, despite the United States boycotting the event in protest of the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. Scores of other companies also have rebuked Russia, and Amazon.com Incorporated said on Tuesday it would stop accepting new customers for its cloud services in Russia and Ukraine. Universal Music, UMG, suspended all operations in Russia, and online dating service Bumble Incorporated will remove its apps from stores in Russia and Belarus. Earlier wrote that Shell PLC stopped buying oil from Russia and said it would cut links to the country entirely, while the United States stepped up its campaign to punish Moscow by banning Russian oil and energy imports. Moscow has termed the attack a special military operation aimed not at occupying territory but at destroying Ukraine's military capabilities. The West moves to isolate Russia economically for attacking its neighbor have hit hard global commodity and energy markets, sending prices soaring and threatening to derail the nascent recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic. Britain, too, said it would ban imports of Russian oil, but only by gradually phasing them out during 2022 to give businesses time to find alternative sources of supply. The London Metal Exchange halted trade in nickel on Tuesday after the prices of the metal, a key component in electric vehicle batteries, doubled to more than 100,000 a toonie. Is that a ton? Do you see that?
No. What they saying it is?
Let's see. Toonie. Metric for ton. 1 ton. Yes. 1 ton. Spelled out as TONE. N-N-E, FYI. Shell's decision to abandon Russia comes days after it faced a barrage of criticism for buying Russian oil, a transaction that 2 weeks ago would have been routine. We are acutely aware that our decision last week to purchase a cargo of Russian crude oil to be refined in products like petrol and diesel, despite being made with security of supplies at the forefront of our thinking, was not the right one, and we are sorry, Chief Executive Ben von Berden said. Shell and rivals, BP and ExxonMobil have all announced plans to sell holdings in Russia and exit the country, leaving France's Total Energies relatively isolated and hanging on to its investments there. Mining group BHP warned the surge in commodity prices should spill over into already skyrocketing inflation and potentially affect global growth. Nickel prices soared when China's CHISHOLM holding group, one of the world's top nickel and stainless steel producers, bought large amounts of nickel to reduce its bets and prices would fall. 3 sources familiar with the matter said. T. Singhan and the LME declined to comment. As well as high-grade nickel, the price of other metals used in car production, from aluminum in the bodywork to palladium and catalytic converters, has soared, and industry supply chains have been broken. Volkswagen AG said it would stop taking orders for numerous plug-in hybrid models from Wednesday as supply chain troubles exacerbated the production delays and caused by chip shortages. The car maker had already halted production in Russia and has also suspended production at several factories in Germany as it has struggled to obtain components. Orders for the plug-in hybrid versions of Volkswagen Golf, Tiguan, Passat, Arteon, and Touareg models would be halted until further notice, and delivery of already placed orders might not happen this year, the company said. That is the conclusion of this article. Disclaimer: Fusion Media would like to remind you that the data contained in this website is not necessarily real-time nor accurate. All CFDs, stocks, indexes, futures, and forex prices are not provided by exchange, but rather by market makers, and so prices may not be accurate and may differ from the actual market price, meaning prices are indicative and not appropriate for trading purposes. Therefore, Fusion Media does not bear any responsibility for any trading losses you might incur as a result of using this data. But yeah, that is the conclusion of the article.
See, they said they got to do something. What I thought was interesting is McDonald saying they was going to continue to pay the people.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah, that's the most logical thing to do if you don't want bad press in the near future when things do settle and you do try to go back there and people are like, oh, not working for you. Remember what you did last time.
And you ran off.
Cut my whole check off. Sneaky dog. So yeah, that's very honest and good faith of them to do. For sure. How do you feel about the Bill Cosby situation? Because it doesn't seem like they're being fair there.
The Bill Cosby, I think that's a simple little situation.
Okay.
I think I remember you speaking about this. You were telling me Bill
got arrested again.
Yeah, but I don't think he did.
Alrighty, you guys see that title. Supreme Court will not review decision that freed Bill Cosby from prison. It leaves in place a decision by Pennsylvania's highest court that vacated the comedian's 2018 indecent assault conviction. The Supreme Court will not review the sexual assault case against Bill Cosby, leaving in place a decision by Pennsylvania's highest court that vacated the comedian's 2018 indecent assault conviction and freed him from prison in June. The High Court on Monday declined a request from prosecutors to hear the case and reinstate the conviction. Andrew Wyatt, a spokesperson for Bill Cosby, called the decision a victory. On behalf of Mr. and Mrs. Cosby, the Cosby family, we would like to offer our sincere gratitude to the Justice of the United States Supreme Court for following the rules of law and protecting the constitutional rights of all American citizens in these United States, he said. This is truly a victory for Mr. Cosby, but it shows that cheating will never get you far in life, and the corruption that lies within Montgomery Montgomery County District's Attorney Office has been brought to the center stage of the world. Thank you very much, he continued. Cosby was convicted on 3 felony counts of aggravated indecent assault in 2018 for drugging and assaulting Andrea Constand in 2004. He had served nearly 3 years of a 3 to 10 year sentence when his conviction was tossed over a violation of his due process rights. A former Montgomery County District Attorney said he would not prosecute Cosby in 2005 in return for his testimony. However, that testimony was later used against him at trial. The prosecution of Cosby, now 84, was one of the first major milestones of milestones of the Me Too movement, in which women came forward with claims of unwanted sexual advances and harassment in the workplace, particularly against powerful men. When Cosby was released from prison, he tweeted a statement maintaining his innocence. I have never changed my stance nor my story. I have always maintained my innocence. Thank you to all my fans, supporters, and friends who stood by me through this ordeal. Special thanks to the Pennsylvania Supreme Court for upholding the rule of law, he said at the time. Constand's lawyer Dolores and Truini and BBH Krit said in a statement, "This is an unfortunate outcome for everyone, especially survivors of sexual assault. Not only does the Pennsylvania Supreme Court's decision stand to bind other courts based simply on an early press release by a prosecutor announcing a declination of prosecution at the time before evidence to proceed is developed and vetted, but it assumes there was a valid agreement not to prosecute, which was vigorously disputed in the Habib's proceedings and determined by the trial judge not to exist," the statement continued. Gloria Allred, who represented 33 Cosby accusers, said in a statement she is not surprised by the Supreme Court's decision. While many accusers will no doubt be disappointed that the decision of the Pennsylvania Supreme Court will stand and that Cosby will not be sent back to prison in that case. They should also know that Mr. Cosby may still face other consequences in the justice system, the attorney said. Nothing that a civil trial against Cosby is slated to start in May in Los Angeles County Superior Court. What the heck? They not done him?
I just saw money thing this now. Civil court bomb clap.
That case stems from a lawsuit filed by Judy Huth, who accused Cosby of sexually assaulting her at the Playboy Mansion when she was 15 in 1974. Cosby's lawyers previously responded to the claim as an attempt to extort him. Although Mr. Cosby will not testify at our civil trial, our case will still proceed and our brave client and other witnesses will testify, Allred said. We look forward to our client finally having her day in court and being afforded all of her rights in the California Court of Law. The journey to justice continues. Lisa Bloom, an attorney for 3 Cosby accusers, said in a statement, "Today's ruling says more about our legal system's utter inability to deliver justice to victims than it does about Bill Cosby, who has not been exonerated and never will be."
Bill Cosby is exonerated and will always be. Number one thing, first that I have to say is the justice system has never worked for melanated man in this country. So when I see it working, I think that it's starting to work. You can't look at me as somebody and tell me that the system ain't working, bro. The system ain't been working all this time for melanated brothers. Brothers finally get a chance to get some working and some workings done. And now I'm hearing people say, yo, that's not work. No, that's not work, though. Look at it, bro, because the victims. What you mean the victims? He's a victim, too. He had to sit in jail for a long time about some nonsense. Yep. He had to sit in jail for a long time about some nonsense. Because there's a lot of it. A lot of this right here going on. Too much of that going on. And I ain't ready for that. I ain't ready for none of that. No, I'm sorry. I
am. Bloom says that he was released simply because a friendly prosecutor years ago didn't have the courage Cosby's victims had to prosecute him. Bloom continued, court's decisions to uphold that promise in no way negates the excruciating truth of many accusers' stories, which will always be his ugly legacy. Montgomery County District Attorney Kevin R. Steele said Monday his decision to appeal was the right thing to do, but obviously there was only a small chance that the High Court would be able to hear the case. We appreciate the court's consideration. My appreciation also goes to Andrea Constant. Still said, all crime victims deserve to be heard, treated with respect, and be supported through their day in court. I wish her the best as she moves forward in her life. That is the conclusion of that article.
I need to go read. I need to go read some rules. Is that a legal thing to do, bro? Because somebody is found not guilty, and you still around here saying that he's guilty and he this and that, he this and that. What's the point of me going to court then, bro? Can you just do that to me all the time? Like, can you just keep on fucking with me? I guess George Zimmerman tried to get one of them defamation type situations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like when does it become harassment?
Yeah, when is it too much? Like, bro, I went to court for this situation, bro. I was in jail, bro. Come on, man.
But that's the thing. That's why he said he's happy for the rules of law. Because the rules of law is not, like, it quickly can go from right or wrong to do you have evidence of said thing. So that's what it is. And there was an agreement, a contractual agreement made, under oath, that if he did testify here, it would not be used against him in the court of law down the road. That was the agreement. And because of that agreement, he was able to kind of, I guess, add truth to some of the situations. But because they said that they would not do that to him, he trusted to give them his true testimony under oath. So now we're in the game of rules. It's not about right or wrong. So, yeah, that's how it works, guys. And that's why you have to know your rights, because right or wrong, majority of the time goes out of the window and goes to a matter of court of law. Like, what is the state's laws on this situation? Yes, the guy was at your house, but we don't have a stand your ground law for shooting unarmed people. So, yeah. Gotta know your rights. And you gotta know where you're at.
No, that's 100%.
Because the map isn't the territory, but the territory has laws.
No, that's all facts. It's all facts. Because that's all facts. And there's a different way to think about it, but that way that you rounded off is
exquisite.
It was perfect, because that's how you gotta really set out. Because immediately I got emotional. I'm like, what you mean right and wrong and laws? Bill Cosby is innocent. I don't care about right or wrong or laws, bro. He's innocent. But you rounded it off and you saying, yeah, it is what it is. What can you prove? Where's your evidence? And what did the law say about these different things?
And it's like, even if you can prove it, there's already an agreement. And that's why they said capital made it a lower case.
But I don't like when you saying that agreement shit. What do you mean that it was an agreement? Who had an agreement about what?
Oh, him and that prosecutor that was trying to prosecute him for a previous court case.
They had an agreement about what?
That if I testify right here, this can't be used against me anywhere else.
And what are you saying? You saying they had something that he testified that they could use against him?
Yeah, his testimony, I guess, was an admittance of some type of wrongdoing.
Huh? Why you say that?
Because I'm trying to figure out how you use it against him in another court case. He's obviously saying something that incriminates him. I'm not sure, though. Correct me if I'm wrong, please.
Yeah, no, that's not what they're doing. They're re-bringing up another case from the previous case that had already got thrown out. So there's no admittance about nothing. This is just a bullshit ass case, and it's been a bullshit ass case. At the moment before, they didn't have enough evidence, I guess they're saying. So now they want to re-bring that case back to the judge. It's like, no, the shit is done now.
Okay.
That situation is done. But yeah, it's not about like as far as what his words were.
I see.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah, well, correction. Yeah, I assumed that it was a situation of him like testifying to like, yes, I was with her, trying to, he fulfilled the testimony that pretty much satisfied an alibi or whatever the case is. And now they're trying to use the alibi against him in this situation and in every future situation where someone brings a sexual assault allegation towards him. So you're saying, no, that's not the case. It's just a matter of what exactly?
It's innocence, right? They listened to the case, they listened to all the people,
and the evidence wasn't substantial enough, and he went off scot-free. Okay.
Exactly, and that's what I thought you was rocking when you were saying as far as the laws, and it's like, yo, I understand you saying that y'all was together here and there. There's no evidence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all was together, but he's never said that he drugged no woman. He never said that.
We don't have any DNA evidence. We don't have no swab. We don't have nothing. Sorry.
Yeah. so now the case is even harder, right? Because and I'll tell you that's why the Bill Cosby case was so weird for everybody, because they get everybody.
It's like, wait, what? They came? Why? Huh?
Everybody.
Many just let all these women suffer. Like none of these women came forward. Like they don't. Not one of them has a rape kit.
That's all I'm saying. Goddamn, where is at least one of the evidence where you like, yo, Bill, you was in it, but you was in and out of this one.
Yeah.
Where's those type of situations? I don't know, bro, but it's tough. We're gonna look into it a little bit more. Hold on, this is what I had. Oh yeah, because this is
the laws.
This is big money. This is big money on Taco Tuesday.
Disney employees furious and company won't denounce Florida's Don't Say Gay bill.
And I knew somebody that worked at Disney told me that there was a lot of gay people at Disney.
Homosexuals.
Same as at Disney. There was a young lady that I knew that told me that there was a lot of sames. So I don't goddamn know.
Disney employees are expressing their outrage over the entertainment company's decision not to denounce Florida's proposed Don't Say Gay bill.
Oh, and which one that is? The Disney World?
California.
Okay.
So land. Disney employees are showing their outrage over the entertainment companies.
It's down here.
Huh?
They gotta be down here because we the one that just passed that bill. Did they pass the bill too?
Wait, what's down here? The complaints?
I'm saying it gotta be in Florida because we the one that just passed that.
Oh, okay. Bill. I see what you're saying. So yeah. Disney World.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, they showing California right now.
Yeah. Right here.
Oh, that's Bob.
He was at the California work. Alrighty. Disney employees are showing their outrage over the entertainment company's decision to denounce Florida's so-called Don't Say Gay bill, which would limit discussion of sexuality and gender in Florida schools. The Florida Senate passed the bill Tuesday, and it now goes to Governor Ron DeSantis' desk. It's the latest effort by Republican lawmakers to remove the teaching of the LGBT issues from schools. Florida Senate bill reads, a school district may not encourage classroom discussion about sexual orientation or gender identity in primary grade levels, according to the text. Ben Simeon, an actor and writer whose credits include Disney's DuckTales, posted an impassioned video plea calling for Disney to say the bill is wrong. Simeon credits one of his middle school teachers for helping him understand that it was okay to be gay. Had there been a bill like the one being considered in Florida, Simeon says that would have never happened to me. I would have been left alone and scared, and LGBT kids are going to be left alone and scared and hurt by this bill. Simeon implored the company to stop supporting those politicians, ending with the words, Disney, please say gay. According to the accountability news site Popular Information, in the last 2 years, Disney has donated $196,000 to members of the Florida legislature that have already voted for the Don't Say Gay legislation, including two sponsors of the bill, Florida Representative Joe Harding and Senator Dennis Baxley. Animator and director Dana Terrace, who created Disney's animated series The Owl House, joined in the protest. Terrace called for action, a live stream for charity on March 13th to go to organizations that support LGBTQ. Working for this company has made me so distraught. Tara says in the video, I hate having moral quandaries about how I feed myself and how I support my loved ones. On Monday, Disney CEO Bob Chapek wrote in a memo to employees, I believe the best way for our company to bring our lasting change is through the inspiring content we produce and the diverse organizations we support. Yet he seemed to leave the door open for future changes in the company's approach. I can also share that Geoff Morrell, our new chief corporate affairs officer, will be reassessing our advocacy strategies around the world, including political giving. Chapek wrote in the memo, which Disney provided to NPR. That is the conclusion of the article.
All right, so I purposely chose this article because these people from NPR, they lost it. They completely lost it. And I'm not talking about just this article. This article wasn't as bad as they are. They have completely lost it. They're so liberal, they don't even know what right is from left. Everything is the same thing to them. Nevertheless, OG, Simon, Simeon, bro, what are you talking about? You telling me that if somebody told your teacher, don't tell no third, no K through 3,
third grade,
goddamn, not to goddamn be on no goddamn sexual situations. I'm talking about, it's not even about you just being gay, it's about you being anything. Like, I'm not even speaking about it, bro. You telling me that would have diverted your whole efforts and it would have left you alone, bro?
Like, they're pretty much saying, please teach sex ed from kindergarten. Like, what?
There's no way they're doing the studies that as soon as we started teaching that SD and all those rates went out the roof. There's no benefits of what you're talking about. Even in the regular scale of things, it didn't benefit us when we started learning about it. So I don't know, bro. It's just that article, bro. Like I said, we kind of covered this already, but I thought it was interesting because this is about the bag, where it's almost where Disney's put into a weird position where, do I want to superly go and say, no, you can't do that? That's a dumb law. Because then you're going to run off a lot of people also. Yeah, I understand you may say there's a lot of gay people that do this and that, but there's a lot of straight people that do those things too, where it's like, nah, bro, let's just keep on creating content, bro. The content already too much for me anyways. I'm starting to think the content too sexualized anyways, goddamn. So let's just keep creating the content. At least we could just right. Like I always say, if you wanna get into an argument with somebody, just create you a little podcast and just go speak. Talk about your little problems. Maybe we'll hear one day and we'll say, damn, bro, we're thinking. Right, but to try to take, Bernard, you gotta take them down. We're gonna protest you. What are you talking about, bro? We have work to do. There's a streaming war going on right now. Besides the actual economic war that's going on right now, we're trying to do this Cold War situation instead of getting into this global war situation. And you want to come tell me, come on, bro, we got to tighten up, bro. No, there's no way we bullshitting like this. Just shit. We got to stop playing. We wasting people's time if this is what we doing. Yeah, bro, this is wrong. Yeah, whatever. I'm not saying it's wrong or it's right, bro, but the brother is 100% right. Brother Bob is 100. Let's just produce content, bro. We're going against Netflix. We're going against Paramount. We're going against all these different streaming companies, bro. Let's just keep all of that politics out of this thing right here, man. Because we can keep on supporting those people once we get our bag. So, like, what is it going to stop y'all at Disney? Is y'all teaching 3-year-olds? I mean, third graders and shit? Do y'all got fucking K through third up there? Did y'all tell this shit? Yo, hey, you need to be homeless. I don't get it. I'm super confused. Why is it you're like, yo, we need to stop it. And we have money because we work, so we need to go tell the school board. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about, bro. Stay out of it, please. Y'all busy.
And if they say anything, they don't need to say gay because gay is an improper word.
Don't say gay.
It's actually say homosexual.
Don't say gay, bro.
And then we can have a better discussion because we're addressing it for what it is. You're sexual. I don't even want a 5th grader to be sexual, let alone a 3rd grader, let alone a kindergartner.
We tripping. I'm trying to think. I don't even know how this is a real discussion. I don't know how these people find so much gray area in something that you would just think would be like,
no
yo,
brainer.
What you mean?
Why are you even thinking right
yeah,
now?
No,
we're not
sure.
doing that.
Yeah, you ain't gotta ask me that one, bro.
Just stop.
Like that's one of those when you be like, man, come on, bro, not something that dumb,
and it's
bro.
so funny because I'm thinking like, wait, why won't we just do elementary school? Like, let's just not even advocate for it there. Like if you're into that, like, fine, but like, why does everybody else have to be into that?
That's the main thing. And I guess the whole thing is so that other people will be comfortable with it. But it's like, I don't know if people is really hating on you for that, bro. And if there is that type of situation, is it like that everywhere? Like, I don't really get it. And I'm not saying you have to move or nothing, but I don't think something like that can go on, bro. I don't know, bro. I couldn't.
Bro, like, what is it
imagine
saying? Are
like
they
that.
saying like third grade, like kindergartners are like bullying each other for? I don't know, bro. These kids are out of it now. I'm thinking about it, but this is just no.
But
Come on, give us a third grade, guys. Come on, like just third grade, bro. Fourth and fifth, you got them. Go, run with them. But come on, bro. Like, what is wrong with these folks, bro?
And see, like I said, one of the main things about that thing also is they're always super sexual, right? It's always about sex. Like everybody explain when you go to these pride parades, it's so much naked people and so much this. It's like, yo, can I really bring my child here?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, this is a pride parade. We showing pride. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I think it should be more respectful. But then, like, yo, I seen a carnival chick shaking the booty cheeks around. I don't know, bro. But carnivals isn't pride. It's not a parade.
Yeah.
It's like going to the MLK parade. It's like going to an actual parade, like
Christmas
parade, right? You just I don't know. Sometimes people be able to wild at parades. You got to wild at parades. I never been to them, but I'm just saying, like I've heard that people have wild parades. Like I think the Mardi Gras they got a parade at Mardi Gras.
Yeah, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, is that even a conversation that they have, like, at work, like with adults?
What type of conversation? Yeah.
Guys, we have like this gay club in the back. If you guys want to ever join, if you feel like someone's bullying you or picking, like adults don't even do this.
But that's my thoughts though. Those are the only people that they should be talking to about that type of situation.
Bro.
That's the only people.
Hello, we have other things to focus on. Math, science, reading. Can we lock in on those before we just jump to electives?
Man, I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm flabbergasted that people are like trying to make us budge. Like we said third grade, guys. Like the fact they're still trying to push the button, like no. Kindergarten, pre-K. All of it. As soon as they come out the womb, give them a brochure. Like, what the heck? All right. Spotify and Discord are back online after outages linked to Google Cloud. Google Cloud problems disconnected both services this afternoon. If you can't connect to Spotify or Discord, then no, it's not just you or your internet connection. Both services acknowledged problems on Tuesday afternoon. However, this time the culprit doesn't appear to be any kind of massive DNS or Amazon Web Services problem. Sure, Apple's event servers are still operational and we haven't lost access to security cameras or robot vacuums, but the coincidence is still unusual. According to Discord, after restarting its streaming service to fix one problem, a new issue caused a failure of its API, and as of about 30 minutes ago, they were still investigating. The Spotify status account tweeted at 1:22 p.m. Eastern Time that we're looking into it, but didn't offer any other details about what's going on. As of 2:39 p.m. Eastern Time, Spotify status tweeted that things are looking much better, and we've seen reports indicating that most people are back online. Discord status page noted that work has begun on restoring service, and as of about 4:01 p.m. Eastern Time, Said service has been restored, tying the issues to a glitch in the malfunctioning Google Cloud component that they had to route around. Excuse me. Spotify didn't go into detail, but a case study posted by Google Cloud confirms they're also a customer that they may explain the sudden issues for both services. The Google Cloud status page mentions a glitchy update to the traffic director component that Discord cited, as well as a timeline matching both services, wonky period before it was apparently rolled back to a working version. This time, it wasn't AWS or DNS, it was just Google. Google Cloud status. The issue with Traffic Director has been confirmed to be caused by a recent release. The release has been rolled back and customers can now start using Traffic Director. We have identified a probable root cause and will be publishing an incident report within the next several days. Yeah, these are tweets, and that's the conclusion of the article.
So what they're saying, Google like that bit, they don't even know why. Niggas when they asked them why the vacuums wasn't down.
They said they had to roll back.
So them boys was playing with the situation now.
They had to roll back the previous version.
Huh? I messed up trying to find this next video.
Yeah, it says the release has been rolled back and customers can now start using Traffic Director. Oh my gosh, that was so loud.
Yeah, it just scared me.
Yeah. But yeah, did you have anything else in here?
That's my last video. I mean, my last article. I had another article. Cheers. Everything Chris Bridget, my dad.
All right.
What's going on? We couldn't even hear you that well.
I said I've been putting in these long nights.
Man, I could tell, bro. I'm glad to get you on the show, probably, my G. You've been busy in the motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
I think my boy Chisholm heading to the squad, bro. Chisholm, you be dropping out sometimes, OG, so we ain't hear you if you were saying anything. Oh, I showed him last episode who had the biggest thing.
What biggest thing?
I was talking about Lori Lightfoot.
Lori Lightfoot.
That's the Chicago mayor. I guess she was having
the
discussion.
One lady that be looking. The one lady that be looking real stressed.
What do you mean she be looking stressed, bro?
Like in all the memes, she be looking real stressed.
It's a lady with a haircut.
Yeah, with the fade.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She be looking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what was the topic? What was the topic for tonight?
Hey, you know it's Taco Tuesday, bro. So we was doing a little currency talk, but right now we're just running through what Empras say. Spotify was down. Spotify and Discord was down because I guess Google had some server issues. And then the last topic before that, we ran through before that, Empras.
So if all that was down today,
what was down?
If all that was down today, you know what I'm saying? Like Spotify down, Google down, and what else was down?
It was really just Spotify and what? Discord.
So what did we miss? Like anytime a major unit like that goes down, to something that we missing that we don't know about yet.
Oh no, they're both linked to Google Cloud services, so I guess their servers are ran by them, and some happen with Google, and Google's saying they don't know. It could have been an array of things, though. Cyber attack, them updating and then having a bug in it.
True. Hey man, how long the show gonna last tonight?
No, we all know, but we might be out here anytime. We'll be focused on these charts, so we might jump off and just be chart watch. What's going on though?
I'm just leaving the job, so I need to unwind and handle some things.
Oh, do your thing, bro. If anything, we may still be in here. If anything, but just hit me.
Yeah, man, I'm probably gonna hit you anyway because it's been a while since we chopped it up.
Hey, that's the main thing, bro. We gotta talk about some investments, bro. I always be on that, bro. So I definitely need to pick your brain and just see how everything going, bro. You putting in a lot of hours, bro, and you can't work to get
Yeah,
rich. So I
right. You
hope
really can't.
you feel me. I hope you're throwing some shit here, making some shit work here, and passive income, multiple income streams type vibe.
Yeah.
We're
All
gonna
right, my
link up,
brother.
though, G.
I'm gonna link you. Yeah, man. I might come home soon, so I come
Hey.
home. So we can sit down.
Hey, you already know we got to do that, bro, because we got to do the little trading situation anyway, just to get you up to speed on, just the
Tenfold.
vibe. Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Blessing, brethren.
Later. Chisholm dropped in.
Yo, Chisholm say you got some shit going on. Empress, I threw 2 Johns in there real quick. Did I just show you these? Man, literally from sitting in the goddamn bathroom to sitting down on that chair to sitting in this goddamn room.
What happened?
I'm saying the charts.
Yeah, so what happened? Were you did you wake up and it just said 41?
No, I tell you, I was sitting in the bathroom. This is all supposed to be for like I tell you, every time, if we wake up at the time supposed to wake up, all the players are there because we always go to sleep and be like, all right, they're probably about to pull back a little bit. We always go to sleep with that mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And when we wake up, nigga, that'd be the time to get back in or the sell. It'd be 1 to 2. And also a short nigga, every time I get up, I go to the bathroom, I sit down, I'm on the Weeble chart. I'm like, ooh. But then, this the pullback right here. I'm about to get a buy. So I'm watching. I'm like, damn, should I get a buy? I'm about to go out and feed the girls. That should have fucked me up. So pull my leave out. I'm like, it's at 38.7, and it was pulling back. So it went back to 38.5 or whatever. It's a little small pullback, but we've been holding 38 levels all day. So I'm like, man, this is the last pullback. I went and looked at all the time frames, all of them oversold. All right, and I'm like, this is last pull. This is a small pullback. But I'm like, well, by the time it runs, it's probably gonna go to 39 because it was at 38 something. No, it was at 39.3. 39.3 when I was in the bathroom looking at it. So I had no idea that it was gonna hit the 41s right now. I was like, okay, cool. We about to push for 39 because it was at 39.3. So I was like, okay, boom. Last time it was at 39.9. Boom, we're gonna try to push for 39.9. If there's a rejection, then we're gonna pull back and then get that retest. In the midst of the bathroom when it was at 39.3 and us feeding the girls and me sitting in here, I was like, I looked at that screen and I was like, man, why the hell I like the 4 hours? So I lift my glasses up. I had my glasses on live. I just looked at the screen. I was like, man, I like the 4 hour, bro. And that shit happened to be the 4 hour. And that's why I got upset. I was like, man, I tell y'all about being in here on time. On time, bro.
Yo,
this is
what you gonna blame it on.
It's not blaming it on nothing. It's exactly what happened. It ain't nothing about blaming. I'm just telling you why it always happens. It happens because I don't. It's the same way that I judged you last time for making a trade before we sat down. It's like, babe, we're not sitting down. We're not even looking at the phone. You just viewed something. So yeah, it's not blaming it on that nigga. I'm telling you what happened. I ain't saying no blame was nowhere. Telling you exactly what happened. Mm-hmm. I ain't taking nothing out of the story. That's exactly what happened. I was in the bathroom. I seen that 39.3. I said, yo, we set up perfect. Mind you, I'm still mad because I wanted to get it at 37 from Monday, but by the time we came in, it was already at 38. I said, okay, let's get the pullback, so let's test the 38 levels. I spoke to Empress early this morning because the Empress said, "What? It went to 37." I was like, "No, it went to 38. It's been holding 38 the whole time." So I've been watching the chart and I've been seeing the build up. I've been seeing how all the time frames are oversold, and we looking good. But I was like, yeah, we straight. I ain't got to worry about 39 at this exact moment. We're going to worry about 39 after the pullback. But every time I say that, it's always a bit late because we go take a nap or whatever the situation is. So I know once we take a nap, when I get up, I usually go look at the charts. So like I said, once I checked it, I seen that 39.3. I'm back in that same pullback mode again. I'm like, damn, bro, I can't wait till it pull back. But come back to 38, and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And like I said, then once I seen that I had to go feed the girls, I said, okay, cool. Let me go knock them out. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Run Empress and you feel me? Run them to wake up Empress, and then we about to jump in here. And then we end up jumping in here. Because you can go look at the exact time that it shot up. It had to be exactly like at 10:40, 10:50. Like way after we were supposed to be in here. So like I calculated everything about right, but it wasn't here. So when shit started moving, then we was moving out and they was moving in. Shit just made me upset though. Like I said, it all started when I couldn't download anything on my phone. Meaning that I went and downloaded crypto.com first. I said we're gonna do this on the live because I got 25 diamonds. I was gonna open the diamonds on the live. I had a bunch of plans to roll everything out. We not the full spin super early. I knocked them out when we got up around 9:30. Right, so everything you gotta try to knock it out in sequential order. And if you wake up on time, sequential order be sequented. I'm ready for you too.
There's a new video just into our newsroom after a deadly crash on Miami Beach.
A driver slammed into an outdoor dining area, killing one person and injuring several others. Let's go now to Local 10 News reporter Rosh Lowe.
This video is absolutely incredible to see. Let's not waste any time and get right to the video. This occurred back on February 24th. Now take a look at the video. You'll see this Bentley, and all of a sudden, just so frightening to see, it will just go into these outdoor diners. Gary Prince, 67 years old, died in this situation. Miami Beach police say that Regis Talbert Gamble of Pinecrest was trying to parallel park her car, but instead jumped the curb, kept going, mowing down everyone and everything in the car's path. 6 people, including a 3-year-old child, they were hurt. Prince was killed. Last week, we spoke with numerous friends of Prince, Gary Prince, and they tell me that he had just recovered from cancer. He was in remission, outdoor dining, sitting there, and all of a sudden he loses his life. And now we're being able to actually see the video of how this all occurred. Miami Beach police saying there will most likely not be criminal charges in this case. There will not be criminal charges. This was just a horrific accident. And when you see the video, it really hits home just how fragile life is. Sitting outdoors on a beautiful evening around 6 o'clock, Gary was just trying to have a nice meal with friends when all of a sudden this car comes flying and crashing into him, costing him his life. We just got this video. We'll continue to look at it, bring you much more of this story later this afternoon. For now, I'm live on Miami Beach. Rosh Lowe, Local 10 News.
See, and y'all can't see the charts. Like I said, I'm speaking in charts again, but y'all can't see the charts, but it's also setting up like another buy, which I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. Like I said, this is something else me and Empress added to the regime. So, cause like our original shit works 100% of the time. When I say 100, it's always 99.9. But then when you throw something else like this on there, then you get 101.7, and they'll bring that down to 100% in total. Because there's always those weird, it's always weird areas, bro. It's a weird area in everything. Look, I know that's a 4 hour that I have. We're back over that EMA. Go on the daily. See, the 4 hour, we're doing too much, right? So there's a 4 hour pullback. Go to that daily. Look at that. Look at our previous high. Right? Look where we're at. That's not even half of our candle. Right? So 45 would be nothing just based on that daily just going up.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention that the weekly is literally right behind it. Literally, and then look at it. They're literally about at the same spot. So none of them is going to overwork the other.
Mm-hmm.
So I think everything's set up beautifully. If we can get it's going to be a small little pullback, got a whole levels, and then, we ride off again to the sunset. But, man. But yeah, that's another part to the puzzle that I started figuring out. And that's why I'm saying it's going to go up, because if you went on like the 5 minute and all these different time frames, you'll see how there's no movement on this RSI, whatever the situation may be. So you have a lot of room.
Can you sound check?
Yes, ma'am.
Open arms. The United Nations reports more than 800,000 people have fled Ukraine since Russia attacked last week, but many foreign nationals trying to escape have described racist discrimination and abuse, saying they were turned away from buses and at the border while Ukrainians were welcomed with open arms. India's government's dispatched ministers to Ukraine's border with Poland after people from India seeking to cross from Ukraine to Poland reported they were told to go to Romania instead. Citizens of several African countries report they were also pushed back from Poland because they are Black. Some 16,000 African students are thought to have been studying in Ukraine. On Tuesday, Ukraine's foreign minister, Dmytro Kuleba, tweeted Russia's invasion had, quote, affected Ukrainians and non-citizens in many devastating ways, and said, quote, Africans seeking evacuation are our friends and need to have equal opportunities to return to their home countries safely. Several African governments also condemned the racism Africans in Ukraine faced while trying to escape, with the African Union calling the treatment a breach of international law. On Tuesday, Democracy Now! Reached 25-year-old Nigerian student Somto Ora after he had reached Warsaw, Poland. He described the discriminatory treatment he and other African students faced as they tried to flee, starting at the train station in Ukraine's capital, Kiev.
The first discrimination started in Kiev, which is the capital, at the train station. I was trying to enter, and they were telling us it's only women and children. Then they were only picking white women and children. So when the first train left, the second one came and they said the same thing. We now asked them, what do you mean by women and children? Because we are not seeing you taking any Black women here. If you meant white women and children, at least you are being honest. But telling us women and children and not taking African women along is totally rubbish. So we started shouting and started telling them, nobody is going to live here if they don't stick to their words. So they asked us where are the African women. We started showing them the African women and children, and they were able to board. So another train that is going to Poland came in. I jumped in with other 2 Africans. I was in the cabin, and they called police on us. The police came and told us to get out of the train. They dragged us out and told us this train going to Poland is specifically for Ukrainians only. So we have to wait for another train that was in the night. That train came in. They told us the train is not going to Lviv, which is the city that has border with Poland. So we copied the train number and sent it to my friend. I copied it. My friend also copied it and sent it to his girlfriend, who is a Ukrainian. And the girlfriend told him that this train is going to Lviv. Don't listen to them. Jump in. The train was about to leave. We jumped in. They already trying to close the door. We told them, you either open the door or you push us on the way. So they have no other option than to open the door. So we went in. We were the only Africans in the train. When we got to Lviv, the whole train going, the first train came in and they told us it's only Ukrainians, women and children only. And they usually pick more white people than black people. We started shouting again. So when the second train came, we have to push the whole white African women and children to the front so that they were able to take them. Then we had no other option than to look for a taxi that would take us to the border. Then we got to a barricade that is 30 minutes away to the border. And the barricade told us that the soldiers there, with the police there, separated us. They said, foreigners go this side, the Ukrainians go the other side. So time was going. I asked some people there, how long have you been here? One said 3 days, the other one said 2 days. They were like, no, I cannot endure this. I have to find a way. So in the morning, which is the next day, we started protesting and telling them they have to let us go, that this is rubbish. They take in like 100 Ukrainians and then take in like 2 Africans. It doesn't make sense because there are more Africans there than Ukrainians at the border. So we started pushing, and the police cocked their guns and pointed us gun and told us that they're going to shoot us. We told them that we are students, we just want to go home. And if one person gets shot here, that we will never take it lightly. We are thousands here. I don't think all of them can kill us. The police came in and drove with speed, parked in our front, brought our gun like the soldier, and told us that they're going to shoot. We told them we don't care. We have to pass. So we started pushing over. Before we know, all of us started shouting, yay! We broke the barricade and started running across towards the border. So some of them started beating some people with baton. Meanwhile, when we were trekking to the border, Ukrainians were helping us. They were giving us food and water on the road, which is very nice. The only people that discriminated against us were the officials, that's the law enforcement officers. Then after the whole day, in the night, they started allowing the men because there are only few women left. So it was pretty easy for us to cross over, and at the Poland side, there was no discrimination. So we want to continue our education, and nobody wants to go back without completing their education. So we also want the world to know that it is actually not good to be asking the world for help while committing war crime and discriminating against Africans. It never made sense. I was expecting people at war to be more compassionate. I wasn't expecting them to do such things.
Oh, gee, I know you in Poland, bro. OG, I know you may be in Poland, OG, but don't look, just like you said, right? It's the officials, OG. Right? It's not the people per se, even though it is, because I don't know. I can't. It's never gonna be all the people, right? If you do a polling, it'll be probably like 7% or 50%. No pun intended to the polling. But yeah, if you did some type of polling type of situation, you'll see that it may be 7 and 3 that say, yo, I really don't want blacks around here. No, I don't have a problem with blacks. I don't really know about blacks. Right? It's a lot of those type of different situations, bro. So yes, the officials, but it's the culture. Right? It's the culture. So like when I told y'all about the Russian boy that put the Z on his chest, that was on some different type of energy. That's culture. That's him signifying with culture. That's why when I spoke about the Chinese girl performing for China, it was a lot of people may say, oh, bro, it's really not that serious. It's just, yeah, blah, blah, blah. It's cultural, right? The Chinese culture is communist. The American culture is this, right? So maybe, but, right, Empress, maybe she was looking at it like, yo, I can't change them unless I go over there and win something for them and then start being like, yo, I'm an official over here. It's how a new official thinking. I'm a new official and I'm thinking different. I don't know. But the reason why I say I don't think that can happen because I haven't heard from Jack Ma in a little minute. Niggas need to put an APB out on Jack Ma. Matter of fact, let me put one out right now before I even finish talking. I'm not gonna sit here and act like it. Having hit 39.240, the pair swiftly changed trajectory at the bottom, confirmed the plans, which added to oil's strong gains and further pressure stock and risk assets. Today, I'm announcing that the U.S. is targeting the main artery of Russia's economy, he said at the press conference. We're banning all imports of Russian oil and gas and energy. That means that Russian oil will no longer be acceptable at U.S. ports, and American people will deal another powerful blow to Putin's war machine. Come on, Biden. Bro, you always putting niggas in some shit, bro. Will you be... Man. Hey. Stay tuned, bro. We coming in for that Friday, boy. I definitely got it going on this Biden talk. Cause Biden talking tough. I need to put this into the Freestyle Friday topic from right now because the brother Biden is talking crazy. Look, his plan is to, yo, we don't want nothing no more. You know what we're gonna do? Like you heard earlier when Empress read the situation when some brothers like, yeah, we about to we about to stop fucking with them, but we about to scale back. I think we got to scale back first, Biden. Yeah, you can't just be doing that shit, bro, because now people feeling it at the pump. And you say, yeah, dude, whatever, bro. Send out some more money, then that's going to put us in more debt. Man, nothing that you're doing making sense to me right now, bro. But I'm going to dive into it a little bit. Like I said, you just put forward a lot of these things today. Right, so I'm gonna dive into it and just see what I can actually fish out of the situation. But man, make sure you keep on trading and trade wisely. I'm not talking about Biden no more. I'm talking about us, folks. Make sure we keep trading and trading wisely. There's always opportunities in the market. This is one thing that I will always tell you. No matter how bad and how grim shit may look, bro. If you have time and you have dedication, there's always opportunities in the market. Most people don't have time. So they say, yo, there's no opportunities in the market. And to that I say, okay, my brother, my sister, my loved ones, whatever, whatever the situation may be. But now we're in a tricky spot. But that's all I'm going to give y'all for today.
Alrighty, guys. That is the conclusion of episode 197 of the Black Wall Street Bets Taco Tuesday, where we talk about currency only. We will be back on Friday with our Freestyle Friday segment. Until then, peace.